Today, I'm breaking down 3 ways to prune your cannabis plants for maximum harvest without stressing the grow out. But first, check this out.
You better become a DGC Growers Cup 2025. Bring the dank. Vending, clones, seeds, mushrooms, maybe on all kinds of stuff, tattoos. It's going to be a party June 7th for Million Hill, Longmont, Colorado, 50 plus strains, all you can toke all day. Help us pick the winner. Go to ddccup.com and bring the dank. Back to the hang.
All right, let's get into this, Scotty, man. Using those scissors when I was a newer grower was one I didn't want to take anything off the plant. It's like, this is all green. This is good. This is going to be bud.
You got to shape that plant, man. You got to get more than one big stem.
Yeah, definitely. That's the first point. These plants want to grow. I mean, there's different growth styles across different strains, but a strong center cola, right? And put a lot of energy there when we should be taking that off and spreading that energy out.
Come on, you're going to use the fancy science word, apical meristem. It's the apex. It's that big, giant central bud. And you can have all the energy go towards that thing. Dude, you live in a moist environment. I've heard you struggle with, knock on wood, bud mold before. The bigger the bud, the easier it is for it to mold. So I like to cut that big top, by the way, that's going to block light. It's going to shade the rest of the plant and redirect that energy to all those side branches and get myself, Grandpa, you've seen my plants, man, 8, 10 tops on them.
Yeah, the little Christmas tree action.
Yes, actually no tops on them, just all big buds on the side, but I cut that single top off. Now it's all top.
That's a good number you just mentioned. I have a neighbor grower that shoots for 10 tops per plant in 3 to 5 gallon containers. Yep. Usually when you take off one top, you're going to have 2 that come out. You know, when you're topping, and you can choose. You don't have to do it at the first set of, what do we call them? The nodes that come out. You can top 4 inches. You can top 6 inches. But you find the place to top it, and then you're going to have 2 new tops emerge.
You know what I just do? I'll just kind of intuitively. Is that how you would say it? But I'll take a look. I'll be like, this giant stem right here, it's going to be the giant bud, and it's going to block everything else. So let me cut this one off. And then you come a couple days later. And it takes like a couple days too. And you'll see all those side branches come on up. And those are your new tops. Those are the ones that are getting, when I say tops, they're getting all the light. Excuse me. Normally there's plant material blocking all those lowers. So you get lesser quality. This way, man, the whole plant is dank. I even got buds like all the way down there, right in the middle of the plant that are frosty and dank.
Yeah. And this is only happening. Do not top your plants at any point in a flowering cycle. This is only in the veg cycle. And typically, if I know I'm going to switch to bloom, I want to get my topping done a week ahead of time minimum. I want 7 days for those new, points to come out, emerge, the new stems, and create new canopy before I switch to flower.
Yes, but it is important to shape that plant, go into flower with a really nice shaped plant.
Let me say, picture you're giving it like a haircut. You're going for a certain style.
What do you mean? This is exactly how I shape my plants right here, man. All right.
All right. Next step here, trimming up the bottom of the plant. Now, one thing when you'll see people that trim the bottom of the plant, I don't like to lollipop the heck out of it. I hate it when growers grow more legs than flowers and leaves, but you want to clean up the lower part of the canopy. Or actually, I can't even call that canopy. The bottom part of the plant where it's coming out of the pot.
Yep. Because what's that going to do? The nutrient is coming from the roots. And it's going up, and you want it to go to those top buds. So if it's feeding all these tiny little larvae buds on the bottom by the stem, and that's just robbing nutrition, is robbing energy from the tops.
It's a great place to clean up. It's going to improve airflow through the lower canopy.
Yeah,
especially where you don't want any leaves coming close to touching your soil surface or your container surface, and where you get your stems or your branches that when they branch out into a lot of different parts, that area can get really crowded, and you want to keep that clear. When you have leaves crowded, touching each other, pests can hide. I know I usually find when I would, spider mites like to start on the lower leaves. I've noticed a lot of times. So keep that area really clean.
Yeah, I mean, think about starting right in the sunshine over there. Full sun? No way. If I'm a spider mite, I'm going to go to where it's a little shady,
Hide out.
Yeah.
This next tip, I hate the schwazzing.
Is it Schwazian? Grambo? I thought it was like Patrick Swayze. Schwazian?
Is it because he always shaves his chest? Is that what we're going with?
Every first in 21 days, man. Every 3 weeks. Hey, I added this one, dude. And it was because people do this. I tried it last time in my grow. I'm not sure if I did it exactly right. I thought I saw smaller buds, but let's get into it. We can ask the crew. Schwaziing is when you trim very aggressive defoliation on day 1 and day 21 of flowering. So we normally don't mess with the plants. You just said don't trim them. Don't cut big branches off them in flowering. But this is one of those things where the leaves are your solar panels. Those are the energy. And when you remove those solar panels, those giant water leaves, you're forcing photosynthesis to happen in the sugar leaves now, right at where the bud is developing. So those sugar leaves now are responsible for driving photosynthesis. And it's just a more direct way to drive energy to the flowers. That's the theory behind it.
I don't do any Schwaziing. I'll go with myself. I'm always maintaining the canopy, especially the first month of bloom. When leaves are popping out, they're covering other bud sites.
Sure.
If I have a fan leaf that's covering bud sites and doing all kinds of stuff, I maintain my canopy throughout bloom up until about, in a 60-week strain. Once you get into the second month, the plant really starts to push flower and is not focusing as much as putting on new leaves. So watch what you take off then, because they're not going to be replaced.
Yeah, that does make. Sorry, you said 60-week strain. That made me shiver. Oh, could you imagine if that's how long it took? Yeah, the Schwaziing is one of those things, by the way, that specific technique. I think I found out about it from the 3 Alight book, and they will tell you, please follow the instructions for Schwaziing very carefully and specifically, because it's easy to screw up. Like I said, I didn't follow the instructions exactly. I think I did it like on day 10 and day, 25 or something. And I thought I really saw smaller buds, smaller overall harvest. So just be careful with it.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you've ever schwazed, or your tips on defoliating, or how you handle the canopy to better your harvest, to get bigger buds, improve airflow. Let us know in the comments below.
Yes. And come on, Grambo, did you like this video?
I did.
All right. If everybody else liked this video, come on, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this one, ask another grower do you schwazy, and check out the other couple of videos YouTube's recommended. I hope you think them.